Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Unfortunately this video is not going to have too much of the Mini in it. Well, actually things that we've done to the Mini. Because basically over the weekend we've been getting on with the garden. You know, the summer's coming on now and we have to start preparing it for the summertime. And getting this driveway that we've made down to the lower garage, we're finishing that off as well, because we now have to start looking at putting some new earth in there and seeding it and so on. I know it's not what you come to this channel for. You come to see the cars. There is some cars in it, the E-Type and the Minis and so on. But I will start showing more of the work once the parts come from the UK, because I have quite a lot coming from Mini Spares and Mini Sport, and hopefully they'll start arriving in the middle of the week with a bit of luck, and we can really crack on then. Yeah, so yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, like everybody, life gets in the way. You guys, I'm sure, are exactly the same. You know, you've got family commitments, you've got a job to hold down, and so on and so forth. So I'm lucky being retired and having somebody like Amir and his wife who are brilliant. You know, they're really work conscious and they get on with things and just excellent. We've been so lucky that we've both two families have met each other, because we get on so well. But yeah, so I'll show you what we're going to do or get on with, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be finished with the garden and I can start putting in the brake lines and all the other bits and pieces. The biggest thing now obviously is getting this crank and shells and big end shells from this pack that I bought from Mini Sport to get to max, so we can get this engine sorted. Hopefully you can have it done in 4 to 6 weeks before the interior turns up. It would be nice to have the engine in and running before we can put the brand new interior in and get it finished. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you when we've got some footage of doing some work. I apologise for not doing that, but at least keeps you updated anyway. So take care, be good to each other. Bye. Done a little test on this little tractor, and even at the lowest level the rollers hit the deck, hit the concrete before the shroud does, so it's absolutely no problem. So we've gone along, we've done all these, pushed it all in, got all the way down to here. Some of this mud was above the stone level. We've done it not so much for the new earth that's coming and then the grass seed. It's more for locking the stones in place. And this is the little tool I made up, and we did it, and Amir will give you a flash demo. Look at this, there we go.
8,000, 10,001,
10,002, 10,003. So it does the trick.
Yep.
I'm pretty efficient with it now. After, no, I don't know how many holes there is in Blackburn, Lancashire, as the Beatles say. 10,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. It must be thousands though, isn't it? I would think it's got to be.
6, 7.
But you see the difference there, the height of it. That. And
Slightly down.
so you can see how well it pushes that down. Quite efficient. Quite pleased with that. I think it works quite well.
Yeah. Like some people say, dog's bollocks.
The dog's bollocks. Yeah. Or as Sean says, the bog's dollocks.
Dog's bollocks.
Yeah. So there you go. And then we made up another little one. There's just a piece of wood I made up, put a screw in it basically, and we're using this one for where they were a little bit out of shape where the edges are. For instance, as you go up here a little bit, you can see obviously that particular one, for instance, isn't square, it's more oblong. So we use this to stamp them down, which does the job. So all the ones that were slightly out, as I say, it's more for compacting it and locking the blocks together more than the earth. So tomorrow we buy the earth and then fill it up, and then we'll put the grass seed in, and we should be good. So that's it. What we're going to do now, when we get the tent, hopefully we get it at the end of June, and that should go from basically from around about here somewhere to the front of these doors. I'm going to have to adjust the doors slightly, I think, a little bit as well. They're just catching on the edge. Yeah, it's the hinges, you have to lift them slightly. So the idea is we want to put the tent so that it comes right to the edge here. And then on this door here, we'll put an entrance on it. Keep the base ones inside, obviously. This one in the bottom, and then we'll just take out this centre beam and put another door in it so we can get through. And the idea is to put like a little roof across here, across the top here, so you go from here straight into the tent, and just have the back door to open up if we need to get in and out. But it's on a winch handle, so and get all this place cleaned up and get the tent up. So that's the update on the garden, or the drive. So going on to the Mini, which is what you really want to see. Yeah, so you can see the handbrake is in, a new cable, a new spreader. What I'm going to do now is we'll adjust the oil. As you can see, they're on the bottom adjustment at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll adjust these out now so that we get some height on the suspension. These ones obviously are a duddle to get to because they're open. Obviously the one on this side, which is behind the battery box, is a little bit of a bugger. But you can get into it. It's just a bit more awkward. So what we'll do is I'll adjust this side first, the easy side, and then see how many turns we've got. Possibly what I'll do is take the wheel off and adjust it up. Might make it easier. But you do obviously need the weight on the car to check the ride height. And without the engine in the front as well, that's going to make a big difference. So as you can see, we've put the fuel line in. As you can see, that is a special fuel. It's a J30 R6 suitable for unleaded 1/4 inch fuel. So the fuel line's in. Obviously the battery cable's coming, and we'll run the brake line as well down this side and the front, and I'll show everything on that. So there's still quite a bit to do. I haven't got the crank for the engine yet, so that's going to be at least 6 weeks away before that's completely done. And then we'll go from there, and we'll run all the brake lines. And I'll show you me making the brake lines and how we bend them and how we straighten them and so on and so forth. And yeah, and this is nice too. A bit light. It goes all the way along, so I can see what I'm up to. And you can see there we've still got the plastic caps here over the outer CV. It's just so basically we can move the car, because I need to get, now this is pretty much done, well, until we get the parts next week. I should have all the brakes in, all the lines in, basically everything finished off, and we're just waiting for the seal for the rear window. All the other windows are in, which I'll take it down and I'll show you that now. And in fact I'll bring it down and show you. And this ramp is just basically, it's just a hydraulic lever. It's this panel for taking it up. You can see there. And it's just letting the hydraulics down to drop it down. So it's just looking nice. So we're going to give them a real good wash off, all of them, my Mini and this Mini, and then we'll take. We have to put my E-Type on it because we're going to we're going to register it again for the summer. One of the guys was asking me about showing this front windscreen. Well, unfortunately, it's already put in, but we will show the back one, which is exactly the same principle, and we'll do it all on camera. We'll try and do it all on camera. You can see all the glasses in now. I won't go down too far because it's the light's underneath. But you can see it's all in. And this has got a tint, a blue tint on the top of it. You can just see it there, I think, yeah. So all the glasses in, the chrome. It's just this rear one we have to put in now. And we have an issue as well with the boot when I put the new skin on. And we did try it before we put the hinges on, and it seemed to be okay, but you can see there that there's a lip. They're right in the centre. It's okay here and perfect there, and you can see this is sticking out a little bit on the edge, and it's fine on this side. So what we're going to do, they're quite flexible, these, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually put a block of wood inside up against the back of the bulkhead, and what we'll do is stretch this out. We'll see if it works. I certainly hope it will without damaging the paint, but we'll show that on camera how we're going to do it and to get rid of this. So what we're going to do basically is put it in the centre there and push this out. It's about, I would say, about 8-10 mil at least, maybe more, maybe a quarter of an inch. But as soon as we put a bit of pressure on that, we'll push over on this side and it'll bend round slightly because they are quite pliable. So we'll see how that works, and we will show this rear one going in when we get the new. And as you can see, all the glass is in there. That's inside, and yeah. So here we are. I did get to. We've had to use these second-hand hinges because the ones I bought from Mini Sport are absolutely crap. They're the actual. Here they are. This is wrong. These were painted up at the time, and these angles are wrong here. They're too tight, and they're brand new. You can see they're brand new. So what's going on, I don't know. But there's something wrong with this angle when we put it up against the old ones. Anyway, so the deal is now we will take the old girl, get a. So we'll take my beige Mini out, this red one out when we can roll it, and then we can get the E-Type service ready for this summer. Get it all cleaned up. There's a few little jobs to do on it, and you can see the dust is just. I think you can see that. See how much dust is on it, especially on that bulge. That power bulge, it's just full. So we'll give it a good blow off, and then give it a good clean and a polish and everything, and yeah, there's a few jobs to do. Gear stick gaiter, that backlight there, I don't know if you can just see it inside. So there's no cover on that, courtesy light, not cop anyway, but yeah, we'll give her a good clean up inside and see what's going on. Get her on the road again. But yeah, be nice to get out and that again. So that's it. So sorry I didn't actually show any work, but we've been so busy with the garden trying to get ready for summer that that's what we've been up to. But we've got quite a lot to do, really, and there'll be lots of good videos coming up soon. So, and we get all these parts from the UK. You know, it's like anything, you've got to go through a process with these minis. You can't just build things up without the next piece and the next piece, and it's not easy when you haven't got the parts or not available easily, or you can drive, you know, even 100 miles or 50 miles to go and get them. I can't even do that. It's 1,500 k's from here to the UK, to London alone. So anyway, so there you go. So stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and we'll be back with you soon.